Alright, so it is day 2 here at the hostel, and we really wanted to do a big grand tour for you guys to show you how awesome it is. But we're just going to do a quick one. There's still lots of construction going on and stuff, so we don't really want to get in the way of people. And no one's really on their phones because there's zero service, no Wi-Fi. So we just kind of want to put the phone away after this and not have it on us the whole time. But we do want to give you a little quick tour because it's so cool.
Because there's a lot of construction going on in the main building, we're not going to actually take you inside, but right outside there is a really big table as another outdoor seating area space. And then on the inside is a really nice big kitchen. I'm sure once everything is finished, it's going to be a lot more like full kitchen-y. It has everything that we need, but you know, it's constantly being like unplugged and stuff as they're working around it, as you can hear. Each tent has their own food locker as well as a space in the fridge, and they do have a charging station there. So there's not plugins obviously in any of the tents because that's not really what you're here for, but if you do have to charge your phone or something like that, there is some in there. These are the accommodations. They are expanding though in the main building that's under construction. They're also building like apartments. So you can like book a room or you can book one of these, but this is way more fun. So why wouldn't you book this? You have a little privacy curtain that brings you, ignore the mess, it is a mess, that brings you to the front, which is where Graham and I have kind of stored all of our bags and stuff. And then actually inside is quite a big mattress and it's really comfortable. Like I had a really good sleep last night. Some little pillows, and then there is a shelf too by your head so you can throw like your phone, your water bottle, your books, anything like that. So really simple. They have a bug net too, so not just this, they also have a bug net, which is really nice because I think that the bugs get a lot worse in the summertime. They're not bad right now. There was a couple mosquitoes, but we did bring bug spray and I don't have very many bites, so it's good. And something that is also really cool that they do that is kind of right by where everyone sleeps, which is why I thought I'd show you next, is they have a whole bunch of stand-up paddle boards and kayaks that you can rent and use for the day or just for a couple of hours. There's quite a few choices that you have, so that's really nice. And then right outside mine and Graham's tent, there's all of the free stuff that you're allowed to use. So there's some like floaty toys, some water toys, water guns, water shoes, which are huge. I use them every single time I go into the water and they are way better. I stay in for way longer. And yeah, that's like kind of the main part of this area. And then also in the main building is the bathroom. Nothing special, pretty standard, basic bathroom. This entire eco-village is self-sufficient, which is really cool. But something that they just got added is hot water. So this shower, you can actually have hot water. It's where I rinsed off today and it was beautiful, so lovely. But yeah, just kind of a basic bathroom does the job. So what's really nice about this area, which is the common area, there's so many different seating options that all give you just a fantastic view of the sea. Behind me, there's a sheltered area that tons of people sit at. It's where we were playing cards with everyone yesterday, lots of games, so fun. And then behind that, there's a little bit of a construction area, but that is going to be the beach bar. They just tore down the old one recently, and they're obviously building a new one back up, but that didn't stop them from still serving us cocktails last night, so it was wonderful. And I think now we're going to show you the beach. So this is the view that we get all day long. We hear the ocean waves all day long. It has been so peaceful. I hope you're gonna understand why we just don't want to have our phones. It's just not that kind of a trip, and I feel honestly so relaxed, not a worry in the world, but we really wanted to share it with you, so that's why we brought it out. Today is a little bit cast over, but yesterday was so sunny and so hot and beautiful. So we just lounged with everyone on the beach, got to know some people, went swimming. Graham and I grabbed some of the free like snorkel masks and saw some fishes and sea urchins and went along the rocks. So it was absolutely lovely. Today is a little bit less nice to go in, but we're still outside all day long enjoying it. So
And Sid's having a great time swimming.
Sid's having a great time in the water. She didn't want to go swimming with me, but whatever. But yeah, that's kind of the sum up of where we've been. I wish we booked longer. Honestly, it's just like a fun getaway camp. So everyone has such a laid back atmosphere, but tomorrow is our last day, so that's really sad. So we're gonna soak up everything that there is to do here today. I think one of the staff is going to do a yoga session in about half an hour, so I think Nerissa and I are gonna join. Yeah, I hope this gives you a good understanding of what it's been like, and I hope it inspires you to come here too.
Okay, so Robin and I have some news to share with you guys. I am actually going to be leaving this adventure earlier than the other three, which is a bummer, but I have to go home. I am out of money. So yeah, I'm sad I can't stay with them longer, but this is where I don't want to say Robin and Nerissa is over, but the videos are gonna stop with me right now, but these guys are still gonna have such a fun time, and I'm gonna be living through them like I'm still here.
Yeah, Graham, Cindy, and I luckily can stay for about 2.5 more weeks than Nerissa. So we have a couple more adventures planned, but it's definitely not going to be the same. This came up so fast.
Yeah, like feels so weird. We talked about this way back when we first started traveling, and we're like, oh my gosh, we have so much time. And then look where we are. This is crazy.
This is crazy. We're almost at the end of our trip, which is really, really sad. But it's been a really good time.
Yeah, it's been so fun. But yeah, I will be leaving the channel shortly, but you'll be in good hands, so it'll be fun.
All right, so I think it's time for me to give you guys a little update. It's been a couple of hours since Nerissa left us. So originally the plan was that all four of us were gonna go to the ferry port in Starry Grad. She was gonna get on her ferry at 11:30, and we were gonna catch a bus from the ferry port to the town of Hvar, where we're gonna catch our ferry later today. But the host of the Eco Village was giving us a free ride back to Starry Grad, which is where he picked us up. And he unexpectedly stopped in the town of Starry Grad and said that this is where Cindy, Graham, and I had to get out if we wanted to catch the bus to Hvar, since it didn't actually come to the ferry port that day. So we had an unexpected earlier goodbye than we were prepared for. So Nerissa left us in Starry Grad and continued on to the ferry port to start her journey home. So it's really sad that she's not with us anymore, but we're still gonna have fun. Me, Cindy, and Graham have about 2 weeks left before we'll join her at home. So for us, we are waiting to catch a bus to go to the town of Hvar, and then we're gonna catch a ferry in Hvar and go to the island of Korcula. So that's where our travel starts, with just the three of us, is the island of Korcula. Okay, so we just boarded the bus. It's 27 kuna each, so really not that bad. I think it's about a half an hour ride, and then we should be in Hvar. Okay, we made it to the town of Hvar, all good, and now it's time to head to the ferry port. Okay, so we realized that it's been quite a long time since we ate. I think I had a croissant at like 9 a.m. and it's almost 3:30 and I haven't had any other food, so I think everyone's getting a little bit hangry. So we came to Hvar. I just read that it was like a cheap eats place on TripAdvisor, and I got the avocado BLT with cheese, and I think mine was I think it was 63 kunas, so really not that bad for Hvar, which is a pretty touristy area, and the size is really decent. I think it's gonna taste good regardless because I'm starving.
Yummy?
It's not bad. I think it needs some kind of like sauce or something. It's like a little dry, but it's still very good, and I'm still gonna eat all of it. Okay, so we just boarded the ferry. There isn't a ton of people on here, but each person has a whole window seat row to themselves. So Graham and I are just kind of stuck in the middle. Sydney's in another middle seat, but she claimed a whole row to herself. But I think the ferry is going to be about an hour and 20 minutes, and then we're gonna arrive in Korcula. But yeah, there's gonna be zero footage because I'm very far from the window. So it's actually the next day. After we got to Korcula, our really nice Airbnb host picked us up right at the ferry port and drove us to our accommodation. So that's where Sydney, Graham, and I just kind of hung out. We made ourselves some supper. I think everyone was super exhausted from that travel day and Nerissa leaving, so I completely forgot to end that video. It's definitely gonna take me a while to get used to filming it by myself instead of filming it with the two of us. So please bear with me. But I think this is where I'm gonna end this video here. And the next one will pick up when we're exploring the town of Korcula. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.